2 years ago, I went to China because I love learning languages, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to go to China and improve my Chinese. So I was only there for 3.5 weeks, and I was living with a homestay, and I was mainly just studying Chinese. This summer, I went to China for 5 weeks, and I was again alone, but this time I wasn't just learning Chinese, I was also interning in the hotel industry. I was interning for a hotel startup which has a new twist on the hospitality industry. It's called an apartment-style hotel, and they do things a little bit differently than the average hotel. If you're a businessman, you don't want to have to go to the front desk and wait 10 minutes for them to get your key and then have you walk them up to the room, and by the time you're done, it's been 30 minutes and all you want to do is go to sleep. Being next to Alibaba, which is a major company in China, they have a great location, and what they have is they have a huge social media presence. So you call the hotel via social media, and they'll bring you right up to the office. You'll get your key, and you'll be right at the room within 5 minutes, and that's their guarantee. It's incredible how mobile all of Chinese systems are. I mean, there's an app called WeChat, which was created by the Chinese government, and that app does absolutely everything, from calling a taxi to having your wallet to texting to putting photos up for other people to see. You can also subscribe to interesting articles. It's a multimedia conglomerate, if you will. It has almost everything you can have in an app, and it's basically what the Chinese use. Whenever you go to a restaurant, they're not going to give you a menu. There's going to be a QR code. You're going to scan it with the WeChat app, and you're going to have the menu on your phone in seconds. When I was studying Chinese last summer in China, I was at a HSK global school. It was global, but I was the only American there. There were some Koreans and some Japanese. Now, the issue is that the only common language we had was Chinese, and we were both there to learn Chinese. So having a conversation in Chinese was not the easiest thing in the world. But somehow I was still able to make friends and make connections, and the first op-ed was all about what it's like to actually make friends when you can't speak the language. Because when it comes down to it, friendship isn't via language, it's via connection and a feeling. And when you have that, you don't need a language as a barrier. While I was in China last summer, I did go looking at some hotels, and that's how I actually got the connection to intern at the one this summer. When I was there, I made some connections in my limited Chinese, and when I came back, they were impressed with my improved Chinese, if you will.
So they hired you?
They did. Yes, they did hire me as an intern. So after I came back from that first experience in China, I said that when you're looking for a hotel, I am a big believer on the hospitality aspect. That means I believe that if a hotel is not treating you the best that they can, it's not worth your money. When most people look for a hotel nowadays, they're going right to Kayak or they're going right to Expedia, and they're looking for price. But what's the point of paying for a room if you're not going to get good service? I have stayed at anything from the Four Seasons to a Days Inn, but the best experience I had was at a Days Inn. It was, ironically, I forgot a pair of khaki pants, and within seconds they were contacting the nearest Walmart to see if they were open to have me quickly run over there and grab a pair of khaki pants. That's the kind of service that I think is worth paying for, and it came from a Days Inn. So what I'm trying to convey in that op-ed is that price should be a second thought. Hospitality and the way they treat you should be the first primary goal of your stay.